Hi, I'm Tara Metler, NAED's Government Relations Manager, with a short breakdown of the tax reform debate and how it could impact your business. Amid a crowded legislative session in the U.S. Congress in 2013, many of us are wondering about the chances that a tax code overhaul could actually take place. Congress is unpredictable, so it's hard to say, but some groundwork is being laid, and all sides, the Senate, the House, and the Obama administration, have voiced support for an overhaul. The business community also says it wants an overhaul. But as we all know, the tax code is complicated, and the legislative process is complicated. And it will be hard to come to a compromise as voices from all industries are trying to protect their interests. To give you an idea, Bloomberg Government rates the chances of tax reform enactment at 33%. But even if it doesn't happen this year, it could happen next or the next. So what does this mean for electrical distributors? Well, central to the tax reform debate is the treatment of pass-through entities, like Subchapter S corporations, which pass their company's profits through to the owner's tax returns. Pass-throughs comprise 94% of American businesses and over 60% of NAED members' businesses, and it's unclear how they will fare in tax reform. After the fiscal cliff deal that passed on January 1st, many pass-throughs are now facing effective tax rates well over 40%, since the deal raised top income earners' tax rates and limited their exemptions. Meanwhile, the corporate tax has remained steady. With all this in mind, we'll continue to advocate for fairness for pass-through businesses. As you can imagine, Congress is searching for revenue that would offset the lower tax rates of tax overhaul. One pot of money they have set their sight on is LIFO reserves. The administration estimates that repealing LIFO would mean $74 billion in revenue over the next 10 years. However, once the LIFO reserves are no longer available to tax, the revenue to the Treasury would be a small fraction of the $74 billion, essentially making this a short-term revenue raiser with no other justifications for repeal. NAED will continue to fight for the preservation of LIFO and continue to educate legislators about why LIFO is so important to our industry. So what can you do? Go to NAED's Government Action Center at naed.org/tell-Congress to email your member of Congress asking them to ensure fairness for pass-throughs and for companies that rely on LIFO. Sending an email is quick and easy. Finally, don't forget to attend NAED's Congressional Fly-In September 10th and 11th in Washington. There's no better way to get up close and personal with your representatives in Congress. If you've never attended a fly-in, we'll be hosting a short webinar on June 24th that will answer all of your questions about what happens at the event. Look for information about the fly-in and the webinar in the NAED newsline, or contact me or Ed at any time with questions. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for supporting NAED.